Dendra and Matt reporting to you live from the Charger Bulletin Chariot Yearbook office.
Yeah.
Upstairs on the second floor?
Second
Floor of Bartels. Sometimes I call it Bartles. Anyway, welcome. Welcome to our podcast. What number is this?
7.
Number 7? Really?
There's a little gap, though, because of the ones that didn't go online.
But avoiding those.
Well, then it'd be like... It's number 7, though.
We've done 7 podcasts.
Yes.
Wow. I feel like we're making good progress here.
Yeah, it's just... So anyway, what are we going to start off with?
We're going to start off with something terrible. Al Franken, Democrat from Minnesota, proposed a bill that that said that the government should not have private contracts with companies that had rape liability clauses in them. Rape consent clauses. It passed, which is awesome. But unfortunately, 30 Republicans opposed it.
It passed 68-30,
Yeah.
and all of the 30 who said nay, basically.
All of them were Republicans.
Yeah.
All of them. Which is weird. Basically, this was started because Jamie Lee Jones was gang raped by a group of her coworkers.
She worked for FBR, which is under Halliburton,
Mm-hmm.
and she was in Baghdad when this happened.
Because it was a defense contract with our government. And so she was gang raped by her coworkers, put into like a shipping container or something, like a plastic container, was left there for over 24 hours without any food or water or anything.
Even a bed. She didn't
Nothing.
even have a bed.
It was just like in a container. And then when she finally got back to the United States safe and sound, they said, oh, you can't do anything, you can't sue, because when you signed your contract, there's a clause in it that says if you're sexually assaulted, you can't do anything about it. Personally, I think that's pretty messed up.
It really is.
It's messed up that companies have those clauses in their contracts, number one, which means they're not only accepting that sexual assault happens with their employees, but essentially condoning it. And, not allowing any action to be taken against them. Why were the Republicans opposed to it?
Most of them said they were opposed to it because it was not the government's job to get involved with these sort of issues when it's on a company level. They saw this as as calling out. What was it, FBR?
Yeah.
FBR Halliburton. It was a direct attack on them. Whereas the clause itself or the amendment does not say anything about a specific company. It's just companies as a whole. So they're basically saying it's not the government's job to decide who the government hires.
It's silly.
For an interesting piece on this, if you're into The Daily Show with Jon Stewart, he did a very interesting video on this. The clip is available on ComedyCentral.com, so be sure to check that out because it was definitely an easy to understand way to look at this issue.
Absolutely.
And learn a little bit about it.
Mm-hmm.
Sort of on the same line in terms of depressing things, today, Monday, October 26th, is a very depressing day. It is the most depressing day of the whole year. The UK Telegraph reports. Basically, 50%, productivity will drop 50% on this day, just due to the shortening days and how quickly it gets dark at night. It depresses people. I believe it was something like 50% or 52% of people actually admit to calling in sick just because of how depressed they were. They couldn't even imagine working.
Well, it is depressing. Just think about it. You work 9 to 5, right? And then it's dark before 7. That's pretty depressing to me. Like, where's your day? It's gone.
I suppose.
I mean, you can still go out and do stuff, but it's like, it sucks. And like, you're in the office all day, for example.
Yeah, well, I mean, it happens.
It does happen. We'll get over it, I suppose. Anyway, upcoming this weekend, it's my favorite holiday. Halloween.
And your birthday.
And it's my birthday. Yes, it's my birthday on Halloween. I'll be 22. Old woman.
Seriously.
22 is weird. I don't want to be 22. Anyway, Scope, who plans out like awesome activities for the campus, like Bean House, is putting on a haunted house, and
Spooky.
apparently it's gonna be a spooky time. That's what I keep hearing from my inside informants. But it's gonna start in Kaplan.
Where you'll sign up for everything.
Mm-hmm. And also there's going to be games and candy and food and...
Even a costume contest. But only 130 people will be allowed to sign up for this. So get there fast if you want to be entered in it. There will be judging on...
like a million different categories. So you can't, like... There's plenty of opportunities to win. You could win for the best couple. So, you know, like the couple costumes? Have you ever seen those? There's like... There's one that's like, you're a nut and you're a bolt. It's like that.
There's also
a sexual innuendo.
Electrical socket and
yes,
a plug. Yeah,
yes,
there's that one.
That too.
Yeah.
That too.
Yeah.
Best makeup.
Most realistic TV or movie character.
Like Dexter.
Costume. Like
Dexter. Great idea from
just
Matt
wear the
over
clothes and, a hefty bag. Works for me.
Mm-hmm. The scariest costume and also the cutest. Yeah, just like that.
Even though that wasn't really cute, but whatever.
You have to get there early. It starts at 8 o'clock and it ends at 11. There'll also be pumpkin painting, apparently. This is what I hear.
Fantastic.
This is also what I hear. If you have any questions or you need any information, they're on Facebook, but also you can email at scope@newhaven.edu.
There we go.
Yeah, pretty straightforward.
And one last little bit of news. For all of you who are familiar with the site fmylife.com, there will now be a University of New Haven version of that will be printed in the Charger Bulletin every week.
It's called Just Freaking Great.
Just Freaking Great.
We're supposed to go back and forth, but
sorry,
we didn't plan it. It was poor choreography. Just Freaking Great. So you can take your JFG and text it to
1270 UNH News.
That's 1270-864-6397 for those of you who don't have like letters on the phone. I don't. Mine doesn't. So I would not be able to do that.
Gotcha.
It's anonymous, so if it's like super embarrassing or I don't know, kind of gross or something.
If you just want it to be, not under your name, it won't be. So don't worry about it.
Yeah, totally anonymous. So I think that's really cool because I really like FML.
Yeah, it's usually pretty funny.
Yeah, it's awesome. Also, text from last night. Have you not gone to textfromlastnight.com?
No.
Oh God, it's hysterical.
Okay, well, actually, to fit in the YouTube upload limit, we need to wrap this up now.
Okay, we're wrapping it up.
So, hope you enjoyed this week's podcast. We will see you next time.